to you. Okay. Dr. Shilpi Mohan, now we take you because Veena ji, you have to listen to everybody because you have to get the technological input of everyone. Dr. Shali, I have to request because she is very kind. If my voice goes inside, then she has to become my voice and she will take on the show. Two minutes, everybody, and we just finish it off. We wrap it up. Yeah, please go ahead. Dr. Shilpi Mohan from Kyrgyzstan. Yes.
Uh, Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Gulshan Sharma for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this August gathering. And I would like to share my views in the form of a PowerPoint presentation. And I request you to share your comments at the end of it. Thank you so much. So as we stand here and we celebrate International Women's Day, and the topic of this Women's Day is women in leadership. So I thought, why not do a SWOT analysis of being a woman? So why do we require a SWOT analysis? To know who we are, what we are, where we are, what we stand for, and from this point onwards, where we can move ahead. This is to analyze our strengths, to understand and work on our weaknesses, and safeguard ourselves from the threat, and work on all above to make best use of the opportunities, being a woman. So what are the strengths? Incidentally, this drawing is made by my lovely daughter, Sanskriti. So she has very well depicted what a multitasking mother can do. So the strengths of a woman.
Blessings to Sanskriti. Her name is also so good. Sanskriti. Wow, that's great.
Thank you so much. So as women, we all know that we are great multitaskers. We can handle maids at home, bosses at office, and children, husbands, everyone. We have a lot of resilience, patience, perseverance, and a very high pain threshold. We can do a lot of things with a smile on our face. We can face pregnancy. We have great organizing capabilities and economy of frugality, whatever you call. We have learned from our mothers how to save money. And this we saw during demonetization. A lot of money came out from homemakers. And who else knows better than our husband that we have great negotiation capabilities, and empathy is a strong point. I'll not call it weaknesses. These are the challenges we face. We face discrimination right from birth to death. And we always are expected to look good. We are a weaker sex, and right from puberty to pregnancy to menopause, we face multiple challenges. We have expectations from family as a daughter. Then as we move to a husband's family, we are expected to follow those norms. And society also expects us to behave in a certain way, dress up in a certain way, and talk in a certain way, which is more on us as compared to boys. And inherently, we feel that there is a sense of inferiority complex or a low self-esteem that we'll not be able to do it. Not that I can generalize this, but yes, it is there. Physical threat, we all know. I don't need to mention it over here. And we have to keep changing roles from daughter to wife to mother to daughter-in-law. And we have a lot of expectations at workplace to prove ourselves. There are social stigmas and dogmas like dowry and other things which are now decreasing, but they are still there. And we have to face threat at workplace and harassment too. And more importantly, I want to say that most often we women don't support the other women. Like all of us have talked about it in the previous sessions also. There is a lack of support to women from women, and there is a typecasting of role. Now coming to the opportunities, I can very well say that we have less stress as a sole bread earner. We are not the male in the house. We don't have to be the sole bread earner. And because that is not the case, there are less expectations and we can perform better. Government is extending a lot of support these days. We are getting better recognition these days, thanks to Dr. Gulshan Sharma ji. He has brought all of us on this platform. And online work and part-time work is also playing a significant role for women. And most important, we are the creators of the next generation. We are the primary teachers for the children at home when they step forward to become a good citizen in the society. I like this. She believed she could, so she did. And right from the history, we see Rishi Gargi was the oldest iconic scholar. Then there were famous queens like Rani Jhansi, Noor Jahan. Then these freedom fighters need no mention. They played a significant role in independence, in the fight for independence, and post independence. Also, the saga continued. I need to mention these sport women who played a significant role right from they had to withstand all weaknesses and came to this level and brought so much proud to our country. And last but not the least, Manya Singh, who has now become Miss India World 2021, which is a fairy tale story of rags to riches. And the amount of perseverance she did to reach where she is an example for all of us. At this point of time, when we are discussing and doing the SWOT analysis, I thought I am not one of those people whom I have described, but I just want to put a humble submission of what I have seen as an army officer's wife. If I do my own SWOT analysis in 2000, I was in a medical profession, and out of my own choice, I got married to an army officer. So I shifted from a stable medical profession to a nomadic life. And I got criticism from my family and friends because all of them were saying that you are doing so well in your career, and why did you take this, and you have no idea where you are heading to.
I hope my brother officer is not listening at the back.
No, he will get his due. So even if he's listening, I don't mind it. Because I'm right now talking of weaknesses and challenges, and then I'll come to the strength also. And then I entered into a male domain of cardiology where very few women are there. And there were a series of long, prolonged separations which we had to face because of the army life. Now, coming to the strength, God was always there with me, and I got support from my husband. As Mrs. Premaji said, without the support of your better half, you cannot reach anywhere. And I trusted myself, and I got support from my friends. And whatever these weaknesses or challenges were turned to opportunities there. Whenever he was in a field posting or whenever we were separated, I did DNB cardiology from prestigious Army Hospital RNR, which was not possible if he was not there. Then I worked at all the stations, big or small, and made a good patient base. And army life groomed me. It has made me what I am right now. And if 2 decades down the line, again, I do a SWOT analysis. Thank you so much. If I do a SWOT analysis again from where I started, now we are posted at Central Asian Republic. And partially it's a nomadic life because I've shifted over here for some time. But then I have made my own setup at Hyderabad. Whenever you can come over, please do come and visit Ashwata Cardiac Care Center. It is my very own center, my dream come true. And the threat which we all face right now is the COVID pandemic. And the strength which I have right now is that because I've moved to so many stations, I have got a larger patient base, more time to explore and expand, better acquaintances, better perspective and support of people. And during this COVID pandemic, telemedicine is playing such a wonderful role that I'm connected with all the patients all across country, all across the world with telemedicine. Now I am a certified yoga trainer, and I'm a speaker and a columnist. And I'm pursuing my hobbies more than just cardiology. I'm not restricting myself to cardiology. And I am exploring all across to do whatever best I can do at this point of time. So at this point of time, the take home message is, please trust yourself, outreach, because you can reach anywhere. Be financially independent. Doesn't need to know that you are married to a rich person or not. But financial independence, knowing your finances, learning it well is very important for females. Explore and expand. And online world is one of the biggest gift COVID has provided to mankind, and especially to women. And do your own SWOT analysis and spread your wings. No one can stop you but yourself. And take good care of your health and your personality, because your body is your residential address. So keep it well defined. With this, I want to end by saying, Ya Devi Sarvabhutesu Matri Rupen Samastita, Namastasya, 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 Namo Nama, Om Ambai Nama. Thank you so much for your kind attention.
Wow, great. Thank you very much. Lots of blessings to your child, first of all, who has done the program. That drawing, what she has drawn, ma'am, if you close your PPT, then we will be able to, yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Such a kind words and so much you have shared. And it was really, really nice to get you. Now, something on a very lighter side, I would like to put. Whenever doctor invites, go for a cup of tea only. Don't fall sick and then go. Okay, because she's a doctor. If she is inviting you for a cup of tea to clinic, it's fine. Then we should go to Hyderabad. Otherwise, I would say as a patient, it's always good. Don't fall sick. Let's remain fine. Thank you, ma'am. It's so very kind. And my blessings to your hubby also. He is like a younger brother. And ladies and
Thank you so
gentlemen,
much.
although, yeah, thank you, ma'am.